that you'll hear and things clear a couple things up. Just getting a couple things done. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, overall, you know, just want to clear a couple of things up because the real NDOG is back in a major way. And nothing but space and motherfucking opportunity. So, for the most part, this is about presenting a platform where others can be a part of and present their talents too. You know what I'm saying? The word Cito. And when you collaborating, we all sharing space and things, all getting spiritually inclined, having better comprehension. Because it ain't really nobody else's fault, you know what I'm saying, but yours at the end of the day, right? So it's important for you to have comprehension as a spirit, okay? It's important for you to have comprehension as a spirit. Because if we don't have comprehension, then we just all blindly in the blind. So, you know, having an opinion, exercising your opinion, exercising things that you think, and other than that, so iron sharpens iron, sword sharpens sword type shit. You get what you feel me? It gotta be on that. It gotta be in them terms. Hold on, let's get I wanted to come on here and do some other shit too, but yeah, hold on. I got me looking up this shit. It's about having comprehension, being comprehended up and stuff, because all of us is responsible. It ain't nobody outside of your ass that ain't responsible. You know what I'm saying? So if your ass got a mind, you responsible. You put your motherfucking mind to the test. You put your mind to work. You put your mind, in the motherfucking game, amongst others. And allow that motherfucker to, you know what I'm saying, be useful. Other than that, you be a bitch. You stay retarded. You know what I'm saying? You stay left out. Type shit. Okay? So, you always responsible. Always. Okay? Yeah. Hold on. Because we got to get this email in this, because I got to get to this motherfucking shit. And let y'all know what the fuck is going on. Alright? But yeah. This ain't nothing but about, you know what I'm saying, you. At the end of the day, you having a sufficient mind, mentality. And we all have to use our thoughts and motherfucking feelings and shit like that. Especially in these industries and shit like that. Because the industry, they always want you to accept some false ego or something like that, some false god. Like, you gotta peep it though. It'd be like, you gotta peep it though. It's like they try to give you some nice candy or something that blinds you or something. You know what I'm saying? It's like they put y'all in that position, like, and y'all end up accepting things that later down the line be negative in y'all favor and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like some of y'all like glorify that shit too. So it's just weird. You know what I'm saying? When things can be so simple. That's why I'm talking about using the mind so much right now. And I'm really hoping that maybe humanity, and maybe I should stop giving a fuck about humanity, but hoping that humans can use that one day. You know what I'm saying? You use your mind and think. Like y'all not using y'all mind. Y'all just allowing it to be wasteful. And God don't like no wasteful energies and stuff like that. So it's about putting your shit to the test and things. And putting your shit in dry. Therefore, we all be responsible. I take my piece of what we got as this water, and you take your motherfucking piece and add on and things. And we come to conclusions based upon whatever happens that we can observe after what type of space we were in. You know what I'm saying? Doing this shit. Damn, to open some shit, you be having to do a million motherfucking verifications. God damn, hold on, give me a second. That way. Hey, we don't like the authenticator app shit. Like we don't like that. What is that? Don't add that to no technology. All right. That's trash. We gotta have an app to verify to get on another app. That is the most retarded thing I heard. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you gotta use your mind. Like I like to use my mind to be in intelligent spaces. Like, you know what I'm saying? So people don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So they try to hinder that. You know, and that's what I'm saying. That's when it comes back to like accepting a false light, accepting a false God. And you get too close to the sun type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's weird. Uh and they want you to accept the false light and stuff like that. So it's just weird. Um, oh yeah. So yeah, so always remember, you know what I'm saying? Always remember. You gotta use your own motherfucking mind, okay? And shit. That's the name of the game. That's the name of the motherfucking world. You use that bitch, you put that motherfucking bitch to work. You know what I'm saying? You put that motherfucker, put the little oil in it. You know what I'm saying? Rev that bitch up. That motherfucker working and shit like that. And don't use it in no areas where it don't belong. And shit like that. People use their minds in retarded areas and stuff like that, like people in the chat. They mind be is you always got your environment, right? Your external environment, then you got your internal environment. And your internal environment be where you at mentally. Be before you get to the physical. You know what I'm saying? So your internal environment gonna be the things that you're interested in. So before a person even present something externally, you gonna know what they interested in based upon whatever they present, and you can pick up like kind of where they be at mentally and stuff. So always remember that. So like I said, the people that be in my chat and stuff like that, they in a retarded space mentally before they but these is just people that's just trying to play psyops and shit like that, just trying to act retarded and stuff, so they can make me seem like I'm in a retarded space and I don't know what I'm doing and stuff. That's the whole trick though. So it's actually the intelligence agencies and shit like that was just showing how intelligent I am, and I'm sound like I ain't really even saying nothing on this bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I always remember that. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of come up here and clear up a couple things because when I was talking about them earlier, I was in a car and things. You know what I'm saying? So as an indie artist, you always create opportunities to be reasonable within logic, okay, and play a fool for no one. Because in the industries, there's always people trying to create a false world that they want you to accept. Like, okay, it's an industry, so obviously they gonna want you to accept a false world. Um, it this shit ain't real life. You know what I'm saying? Like they want you to excuse they bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is, see, my channel is more common sense. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's just like it's simple. Like, it's really simple. But like I said, in the industry, there's always people trying to create a false world they want you to accept and shit like that. Like, this ain't real life, so they don't want you to call shit out. You know what I'm saying? Even what they were saying in Jay-Z contract, like, they ain't want the shorty to have a boyfriend for 5 years, shit like that. That shit real. You know what I'm saying? That shit real. And shit. And I'm pretty sure that shit ain't just in Jay-Z contract. I'm pretty sure that's like industry standard sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so always watch out for that. And then, like I said earlier, what I touched on is having a spiritual helmet and stuff. Okay, so you always want to have a spiritual helmet because life isn't fair, right? And so no matter the age, when you choose to go for a ride, which is participate in the world, aka that esoteric version of riding your bicycle and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have that spiritual helmet and shit. Spiritually speaking, your hell, you gonna meet hell and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Your hell is gonna be met. So that's why the helmet protects you from certain hell, you know what I'm saying, certain hard objects and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So that when you bump your head, you know what I'm saying, you're protected and shit. So your spiritual helmet is the ability to know how valuable your creativity and individuality is, because you want to protect that, right? So therefore, you know what I'm saying, knowing how to have a spiritual helmet would be you in any situation, you know what I'm saying, no matter what hell you're met with, knowing how valuable your creativity and individuality is, right? And so, depending on how well you recover from the mistakes for yourself, is you receiving grace from that spiritual helmet and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you can be online bumpy, you know what I'm saying, talking like me, whatever. But if you got a cold ass spiritual helmet and shit like that, it don't matter. You'll bump your head and end up finding a lucky charm pot of gold or something. You know what I'm saying? So, just always know that too. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat though. You know what I'm saying? There's some positive vibes in the chat too. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. So that's one thing. Hey, shit, I'm gonna go sleep. Sure, you get tired, man. You get tired. Fuck around with y'all. Okay. So, and also, I wanted to let y'all know about my spiritual discredit card, which has an extreme amount of wealth on it. And it can pay for almost anyone's demise against the Great Spirit's children. Okay? So what I was saying about that is that my spiritual credit card system, and where I get this system from, right, and everybody can have access to the system, is by basically what the government deemed to be invaluable and shit like that. What the government deemed to be invaluable, as far as like just spiritual knowledge and shit like that, and truth. That don't mean it ain't valuable. Just because they call it ain't valuable. That's just like somebody telling you something gold ain't gold or something like that. But fuck gold, but I'm just saying, metaphorically speaking. That's like somebody telling you some gold that ain't gold. And shit like that. And you being like, no, that is kind of gold, right? So it leaves you with a motherfucking with something that still has to be accredited for, even though somebody ain't giving credibility to it. But because I know how to give credibility to that, which I know that means I can come with the idea, which means I know how to purchase it, which means, for the four corners of a situation of a car, the four is what that is that's an idea. So long as you got a valuable idea, you know what I'm saying, and you able to cash in on that idea over time, no matter what you go through, the people themselves can start to search for that credibility. And that'll make you more credible in the long run, which means you have a spiritual type of credit card. You know what I'm saying? Because you taught them something that's valuable, that is on some internal shit, that's on some hidden shit, that's on some whole other shit. You know what I'm saying? So um that's when you know you're dealing with the spiritual credit card, right? And that plays out in reverse in the one, two, and third dimension as a discredit system, because everything that was built up off of the world and shit like that they gave value to was low key a psyop by the government to make them discredit what is actually valuable to them, like knowing your history or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You may be up under a world where that's taught like that ain't something important for you to know. You know what I'm saying? That's them a lot making you discredit that. But for the most part, it's about having credit. You know what I'm saying? Having everything in the world still got to be accredited for. You know what I'm saying? So the thing, even if they don't credit it, the actual credible things that are in the world still have value. So when you know how to purchase these things and shit like that, and everybody can't get a card and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? You got to be with the holy ones. But when you know how to purchase these things and shit like that and access these things, you know what I'm saying? They're way more valuable than what they be teaching y'all and shit like that. And shit. So it builds up a certain sense of credibility, you know what I'm saying, um, within your long run and shit like that. And that's when people can be like, damn, this motherfucker dependable, like, like, so that means I ain't buy you right away, you know what I'm saying? But I had that credit, you know what I'm saying, that got you down in the long run. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. And that's how you know you got a good ass spiritual discredit card. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual credit card system. Shit. So think, either things can be the very natural way, like God intended, or we can play the discredit game. Because when I start discrediting shit like that, you know what I'm saying, it's going to come from a very, very, it's going to come, you, like, it's going to come from a very, very pure, like, it's not even word. I can't even put words on it type of place. But like I said, it just got a stream of mouth with a well on it. So if you're against the Great Spirit children and stuff like that, and you just pointing and you trying to come for our demise and shit like that, well, guess what? You know what I'm saying? Boom. Somebody said Nissan Altima. No, this is a goddamn spaceship we in. Real shit, it's a spaceship right now, baby. You know what I'm saying? Don't call it nothing. We in a spaceship. But yeah, so that was one other thing I wanted to come up here and talk about. But yeah, everybody's just stopped being white boys. Oh look, y'all, here go the post. Here go the post. Chance the Rapper got my page deleted. So it's still posted my Facebook. It's still posted my Facebook. So this is what Chance the Rapper got my IG deleted for. So look, I said CC Chance and Team. Very sad. I even gotta do this, bruh. Everyone know me. I never been a hater and only show Chance the Rapper support in person, which I have. He can merch and online. You know what I'm saying? In public, shouting him out some songs and shit like that, helping him with his career and his resources. My DJ, my resources at the time, to giving him his swag and his sound with acid rap. 2013 tape, which is very similar in swag to my Kid with Raps tape 2012. They both have rap in it. They're both from Chicago. They're both around the same people. They're both making indie type music. They're both making rap type music. Just one did it first, okay? So let's always remember who started it. Wasn't even tripping, but after years of being too cool, right? I can't let my ideas constantly be copied poorly and plagiarized for someone else's benefit and my detriments when I got motherfucking kids too, bitch. Yeah, I said, bro, I got kids too. So I don't even care about the features that was talked about and not followed through, or hearing through friends that Kales is experiencing some blackball from y'all circle. We know reason, whatever. But my whole issue is now to come back after 6 years and return with the ripoff of my Age of Aquarius campaign is insane work. I'm not going to spend another 10 years of silence while not being shouted out or included and have to be okay with everybody dick riding somebody whose career got lit off my sound and swag. The fuck out of here. I'm real indie internet original who rebirthed the whole Chicago wave, and I'm doing it again. And niggas is stealing. Fuck y'all and y'all album and the people who okay with it. And if that's how it's gonna be, not merch that. So this is what I put. So look at this, y'all. Am I capping? Y'all can please let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. So look at this. Look at this, y'all. Let me see it. We're gonna go to court today. Shit. Go to court. Let me know if I'm capping. Let me know if I'm capping. Hold on. We're gonna turn the volume up. And I'm done with this after this because I just want niggas to know you just can't just copy me and act like I'm not in the room. Like that's like somebody being in the same room as you and shit like that. You like, yeah, y'all, we should go to Odyssey Fun World and shit like that. Then they say the same exact thing. Yeah, y'all, we should go to Odyssey Fun World. And you looking like, dude, I just said that. And it's like, it's weird at some point. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, man. Let me make sure we got the sound in this bitch, because I'm trying to get y'all on point. I'm trying to let y'all into what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Chance the Rapper hating part 2. Hold on, let's see. Hold on. Why it ain't sounding like nothing, y'all? I don't know. That's kind of weird. They took the sound off this shit? That's what I'm thinking, y'all. I think they took the sound off the post. They took the sound off the post. It looked like. Let me try to change it to the what's the name. Oh, this gonna work. All right, look. All right, so look.
Hold on, 2025. Boom. I need a CD player for this. No, you don't need a CD player. You just tap right here. Tap with the phone? Yeah. Merge. I'm saying.
All right, now look. This is a first-person commercial of him doing some scan shit for his album pre-order, where you can do that. Now I did the same thing. You can scan, hit the QR page, and my shit was coming out in August of last year, and his shit coming out August of this year. And then you can donate, and then you get exclusive music and shit like that. Folks is running the same campaign. It's just cap. It's like it's a whole copy of my shit. Then he dropped this like July something, July 4th or something like this about weed. Nigga, I dropped this on June 27th. Am I capping? All right, so let's go. Oh, so I'm too worried about my chart. Is that not a shot? This is shit I dropped before that. So it's like a direct copy of my shit. And this is old shit. So this is the tape that he put out and copied me in 2013 and shit like that. And I had Kill Raps Deluxe 2012 and shit like that. So it's just a whole copy campaign of my shit. That's not even all of it. It's more to it. Like it's more I can show y'all that this is a copy. It's just weird. So it's like I don't want. I'm just calling it out because it's like I don't want. I'm not trying to be around no retarded shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not. I'm not. I want to exercise comprehension. You know what I'm saying? God gave me the ability to do that. You know what I'm saying? So you knew me since we started, since I started the scene and shit like that. So let's practice comprehension. You know what I'm saying? Let me practice comprehension. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even about you. It ain't about you. Like, it ain't even about you, dude. But it's about me practicing comprehension. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. So understand that, too. Yeah, we can move on and shit like that. I'm over it. Yeah, we can practice comprehension. Let me practice comprehension. You know what I'm saying? I comprehended that shit sounded exactly and looked exactly like my motherfucking campaign for my pass out and shit like that. Wasn't you just a Christian? I thought Christians don't practice astrology and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I thought Christians don't do that. I thought Christians don't do that. I thought they don't practice. You gotta stay in a Christian lane or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay in a Christian. You gotta stay like with the Christians and shit like that. That's real shit. Don't be coming over here and shit trying to be a star person and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Leave that to Native Americans. That's our culture. We take our culture serious. You know what I'm saying? Don't be coming over here trying to plagiarize. Yeah, and if you was coming over here cool and not acting like I'm not in a space, that's the weird part. You acting like I'm not in a space. And we literally know the same people. Like, it's not like I don't know you, nigga. Like, it's just weird. It's just weird ass shit. Weird nigga shit. Weird hating ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. It was just weird. But, yeah, Chance Hayden Part 2. Chance Hayden Part 2. Chance Hayden Part 2. Let's get it out the way.
I'm saying, what can I get these rooms?
The niggas know. What do I want? Like, I can bring up so many receipts right now. It would be crazy. It would be petty of me to do that. Like, it would be petty of me to bring up receipts, bro. It would be petty of me to bring up receipts. All right, so since we want to block me and shit like that, since we want to block my page, let's just put it all out. Let's just put it all out. Let's just put it all out. This inspired this man whole flow and shit like that. And shout out to Flostradamus. They're a huge ass group that went that's touring around the world too right now. And they gave me beats and shit early on. Look, this is me integrating the hood with the hippies and shit. 13 years ago. That's who you see this 13 years ago, bro. January 22nd. Right? Let's expose since motherfuckers wanna block. Let's expose, right? Let's go to his YouTube. Y'all saw that, right? That's independent, no help. Let's go to his YouTube now. Now y'all saw that January, right? January. Let me see. December 4th, 26. Yeah, but this wasn't no damn 2011. It said 13 years ago. I'm trying to find something that correlates to the music that was out at that time. Let's see, 10 day. All right. Boom. So there you go. It was released April 3rd, 2012, right? So when you get this, okay, now you getting him integrated with the scene and shit like that, right? And shit, you know what I'm saying? You see a bunch of these niggas, Lon, you know what I'm saying? All of these people at the time that was in the community that was working around the shit that we was making popping at the time. Point blank, period. But yeah, it came out in 2012. So by that time, shit, y'all already saw, I already had my own video that was popping and shit like that at that time too. So it was only me popping first and shit like that at the time. And then you saw niggas after me be popping. Then you see this nigga popping. Now you finna get the battle of the size and shit like that. Boom. Hold on. Let's do it. Let's get it.
Compounded semaglutide.
Let's get it. 2011, July 29th. I actually fuck with hella blogs, and this is me just politicking by myself. So everything that I was doing around that time and shit like that, even dropping this, Kill With Raps. You get acid rap a year later. He said, just pull up your freestyles type beat. See my hands again, political family members. Right, real shit. So this is old work. You know what I'm saying? This is old. This is very old work. So let me go back. So once you see Kale's drop early 2011, stuff like that. Once Kale's got his shit early 2011, then you see Chance the Rapper late 2011 start writing 10 days because he wrote it in 10 days. You see him do that. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back. Hold this video. This how he was sounding before he took my style. Boy, get your beard outside. Nah. See? Boom. Now, let's see. Like, somewhere he got juiced up. Let's see where he got juiced. Because even his song, Juice, I was like, he was getting juiced up off my energy. Hold on. Let me see. So this was December. So this was the end of 2011, basically. You know what I'm saying? This is the end of 2011. So this is when and then they said he released it, what? April of 2012. So he had the listening party 2011. Guess who was here? Hold on, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all. Y'all don't know shit. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all guys. Let me show y'all. Because sometimes, you know, if you don't tell your history, nobody else will. You know what I'm saying? If you don't tell your history, nobody else will. Let me see. What folks at? Let me see. Let me see if we can find it. Let me see if we can find it. I'm trying to find it. I'm going to find them. This is the Chicago scene. Real shit. Hold on, let me see if that's the one. So yeah, so y'all saw how he was rapping with that first one that he put out in 2011. So that's how he was rapping then. We gotta find out where down the line he got juiced up and when he made Juice and he dropped Juice. And I think it was like around this time and stuff like that. But around this time, you know, he found his style and shit like that. And I'm gonna tell y'all who he found it from. I'm gonna tell y'all who he found it from. God damn it. Let me see. I'm gonna tell y'all who he found it from. What is he performing right now? I don't think I can find it right now. But that y'all so let's keep track. The oldest video, early 2011, him rapping like this, like Habibi, Lil Habibi or something. Like his name should be. Nah, somewhere he got juiced up. You know what I'm saying? somewhere folks got juiced up. It went from this early 2011 to this. You know what I'm saying? And then it went all the way to this and shit like that. Okay, so let's go back to Kales. Right. We gonna see Kales work. So this hot. This summer 29. I'm hot. I drop middle finger. Boom. I break through. I do Two Dope Boys. You know what I'm saying? Two Dope Boys is popping. Boom. Okay, so let's see when Intermission was released. Let's say January 2012. Right. Right. So January 2012. Boom. All right. Now let's go. Let's go here. Let's go back to the oldest. Now you get Gangster Chance. Now you get Kale's chance. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Now you get Kale's chance. Point blank, period. Real shit. You get Kale's chance right there. Hold on. Let's go back. What that said? January what? What was that? What was that? Wait. Let's go back. Let's go back. Cause he went from this to he still get the fuck you talking about real fast. Real fast. What's this? January 16th? Right, you get me. I'm already running shit by this time. This is where he got the whole acid rap flow from. But let's go back beyond this though. Let's go back beyond it though.
Yes, this is why I switched to injection-free weight loss.
Let's go back beyond it though, because we talking about before 2012, November 11th. Shout out to my nigga Jew. All right, boom. So I'm it. That's it. That's done. You know what I'm saying? So we saw that. That was that. We saw that. We see the spectrum and shit. You know what I'm saying? We see the spectrum. It was like light. You know what I'm saying? Then kills started dropping through. It was light in 2011 with folks. Kale started dropping through 2011. You know what I'm saying? Then we see the shift. You know what I'm saying? Then we see the shift. Then we see Gangsta Chance. You know what I'm saying? So understand, that's my style. You know what I'm saying? I made that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's my style. You know what I'm saying? I started that. You just took it and created your own version of it. You know what I'm saying? So don't act like I wasn't there. Because when it comes to this, niggas know how we got down. Niggas know how we got down. You know what I'm saying? So niggas was there. 308K views, nigga. Niggas was there. I should never did this shit too. Cause niggas was trying to position me under these niggas. Like it's busting, seen busting by that time. Seen busting by this time. Shout out to my nigga Els. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. I'm sure. Look, he was mad at that line. Look. Bro been hating since